Jeff Bezos' advice for young entrepreneurs. They say success comes to those who wait. Consistency is vital in making any new venture successful, and that's what Jeff Bezos of Amazon did. He began his career as a hedge fund manager in New York before leaving it to start Amazon. Of course, it struggled in the beginning as any new concept would, but eventually he was able to turn it into a profitable business with time, and today it's worth $1.7 trillion. His journey is commendable and inspiring as well, so there is a lot to learn from his experiences. What advice does he have for young people? How can his advice help people at the starting points of their journey? If you are an aspiring entrepreneur, you've come to the right place because we will show you 7 intelligent pieces of advice from the man himself. Before that, please hit the like button to show your appreciation for the video. Now, let's see what Jeff Bezos advises the young entrepreneurs. 1. Take bold bets. In an interview, Jeff Bezos expressed his intentions, and one of his jobs is to encourage people to take bold steps, because he believes, and rightly so, that bold steps make way for experiments, and experiments have a great tendency to fail. But a few successes can compensate for dozens and dozens of failed experiments. And that's what really matters, that you keep trying. He says it is in human nature to be cautious and not risk big steps, but to achieve something, you have to give it a shot. For entrepreneurs, this is very motivating advice. Go for it, do your best, and keep doing it until you see success ahead of you. Not everyone will be encouraging, and most will try to pull you back, but it is your goal, and you should embrace the challenges that tag along. 2. Be nimble and robust. This is another great piece of advice. He means that you have to adapt and change to the time's needs. You have to be quick in making changes in your business venture or life and do things at high speed in order to keep up with the changing times. According to him, being agile is the best defense against the future. He says to bring about innovations and always be leaning into the future instead of leaning away from it. If you don't do that, the future will always win, and you will be left with regrets. 3. Be proud of your hard work and choices, not your gifts. He believes that people are gifted with certain abilities and can perform better than others. Like someone who can be really good at math, it is effortless for them to calculate stuff, but it's just a gift. You can be grateful for it, but shouldn't be proud of it. Only when you take your gift to the next level and choose to implement your abilities and talents into achieving something bigger in life can you be proud. Working hard is your choice, and practicing your abilities in real life is a really difficult task. People who manage to do that are pride-worthy. 4. Become an expert, but retain a beginner's mind. You can start to work on something and learn as you move ahead, so much so that you become an expert in your domain. But there's a catch to becoming an expert, according to Bezos. An expert may become entrapped in that feeling of knowing everything if he's not careful enough. Learning is an ongoing process, and there is always room for innovation in looking at something from a newbie's perspective. Inventor minds work that way, and people who retain a beginner's mind keep up with time. He believes we all have that ability inside us, but one must be intentional about it. He must say to himself that I am going to become an expert, but keep that beginner's mind. 5. You can't skip steps. There's no shortcut. Take in the process and go gradually by taking every step of the way. Massive structures can't be built if you skip some bricks in between. Even if you manage to develop them, they won't last very long. Bezos thinks you should do those steps with passion and ferocity, so that your ultimate result is a marvel. He believes for entrepreneurs, it's vital to be stubborn, relentless, and flexible. He says as you pursue your vision, you'll find some of your preconceptions to be wrong. Here, your flexibility will help you make changes accordingly. 6. Entrepreneurs should be customer-obsessed. He believes that the entrepreneur should make his customer a #1 priority, and that the customer shouldn't just be satisfied, but delighted. Delighted with the experience that you provided with your service. That way, the customer will return to your service and would also recommend others to avail of it. 7. Don't just chase the latest and hottest. He says it's wrong to leave your field altogether and chase after what's in trend today, even if it works financially for you. He thinks it will leave you unsatisfied. Be clear with yourself. He suggests projecting oneself to age 80 and looking back at life, and try to make sure you have minimized the number of regrets you have. Instead of living for the now, think about all the time ahead of you and plan for that in a way that will leave you satisfied. You have to commend his insight and friendly advice. There is a lot to learn from them, and if aspiring entrepreneurs implement them in their ways, success will be bound to come their way. We hope you learned something from this video. If you have, then please like and share our video if you haven't already. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.